Listen, this is a live stream, and I'm gonna try to make this as a short video. All right, when I say short, less than 30 minutes. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna update you on this shooting that happened in Georgia, and I'm just gonna go through the details without stating my opinion. But what I'm gonna tell you is that it's all connected to what I've been trying to explain to you guys that's coming on June 11th next year in Washington State. Okay? And, because Washington connects to Georgia. You understand? Georgia, because this shooting happened in Georgia. And you'll see how it all connects once I give you the details of it. But it's also connected to my birthday, and it's also connected to MLK. Okay, I've told you guys before. Trump is the 45th president, right? He was the 44th person, but the 45th president to take office, right? 44th person to become president, 45th president to take office, okay? And so MLK was killed on 4/4, but it landed on the 4/5 day because it was a leap year. And what is 4/4? It's a 94th day of the year, but it landed on the 95th day because it was a leap year. So 4/4 is 9495. Do you understand? And it's also 4/4 is 4/5 because it was a leap year. It landed on the 4/5 day. So 44/45 is 9495, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. So because yesterday was a leap year, 94 landed on 95. 9/4 yesterday, right? September 4th landed on 9/5. And why is the MLK thing so important? Because he was killed in Memphis, Tennessee. So Martin Luther King was killed in Memphis, Tennessee, where Elvis the King was killed. Where Elvis the King was living, and who died at the time, in Memphis, Tennessee also. So the point I'm trying to make is they killed the king for the king. And Seattle, which is in Washington State, is in King County, okay? And the year Elvis died, I'm going to get to the Georgia shooting. And the year Elvis died, in 77, there was a horse, because horse racing is called the sport of kings, and there was a horse on June 11th called Seattle Slew that won the Triple Crown. So think about that. The year Elvis died, there's a horse called Seattle Slew. Slew means to violently kill. It's the past tense for slay. So that's what this whole thing is about, because they're going to slew Seattle. Okay, but really they're going to destroy half of Washington State. You need to get out of all of Washington State on June 11th, before June 11th. Get out. But it's going to be on June 11th, the event. But it could, who knows how many back-to-back catastrophic events it could be. It could be back-to-back days it could hit, whatever it is, this event. Because I'm telling you, it's going to change the world, this event. Okay? Now, so like I said, well, how does that also connect to MLK? Because now that King County, where Seattle's located in King County, Washington State, King County is named after Martin Luther King. Okay? Do you not understand? They're going to destroy the King County. But really, they're going to destroy all of it. It's going to have residual, what's it called? When collateral damage. So you're going to see it all, half of Washington State probably destroyed. All right? Anyway, I'm not really looking at the chat. But anyway, what I'm trying to show you is the connections. And of course, my birthday is on 9/4/95. Okay? And because I was born on leap year. So 9/4 is my birthday, but it landed on the 9/5 day. And I could show you 20 connections with Elvis connecting to my birthday. But I'm not going to show all that. I'm just going to show you a couple before I show you the story of the Georgia connection and how you'll know it's connected. First of all, let me show you this. So Elvis, his name, because I'm going to be deleting that last video. That's why I'm going to leave this one up, because this is going to be more of a connection. Hold on. So Elvis's name equals 67 forward, 68 backwards in gematria, okay? 67, 68 Elvis, okay? And when written out, the word 67 is the first number that equals 162, and the 162nd day of the year is June 11th. So Elvis's name being 67, 67 written out is 162, the 162nd day of the year is June 11th. Okay, so that's a perfect connection again with Elvis, right? But look, Elvis equals 67 forward, 68 backwards. Look, here's one of the connections to my birthday and to MLK and to everything I've been trying to explain to you. Because 67 days is 9 weeks, 4 days. 68 days is 9 weeks, 5 days. So there's your 67, 68 connecting to 9495, you know? And Elvis, and guess how many days, folks? Guess how many days from my birthday to Elvis's birthday? You know Elvis's birthday, what day it is? So from my birthday to Elvis's birthday is look at this. Look at that. From my birthday to Elvis's birthday is 4 months, 4 days, or 4 months, 5 days if you add the day. You see? 4-4 and 4-5. And I told you that MLK was killed on 4-4, 4-5 because it was a leap year. And it was the 94th, 95th day of the year. And in between, and 67 days is 9 weeks, 4 days. 68 days is 9 weeks, 5 days. And Elvis equals 67, 68. Do you understand? And what's the chance of my birthday being 4 months, 4 days, and 4 months, 5 days from Elvis's birthday? Right? Okay? And I'm going to get to the Georgia shooting. I'm trying to make you understand how it's all connected, right? And you know, 9/4, my birthday, like I said, is the 247th day of the year or 248th day of the year on a leap year, okay? I'm getting to the Georgia shooting. Just relax, folks. Yes, I'm building it up, exactly. I'm laying the foundation. So from Elvis's birthday to 9/11, so from Elvis's birthday to 9/11 is 247 days because it was a regular year. But if it had been a leap year, it'd be 248. So 247, 248 from Elvis's birthday to 9/11, which is exactly my birthday. 9/4 is a 247, but it landed on a, but I was born on a leap year, so it was a 248. But it still connects to the 247. So again, another connection to you know, to connecting to me, to MLK, because MLK was born on, MLK died on 4/4, but it was the 4/5, so it's the 44, 45, but it was the 94th, 95th day of the year. See? And I just showed you how all the connections with that. And that's why Trump was the 44, 45 president. Okay? Now, also how important the 9/4 is to this puzzle. Look at Jesus' name. You see Jesus equals 7411 in gematria, in the forward numbers. These are the forward numbers, this is the backward numbers. So this is the most important number, this is the reduced number, and this is the backward, and that's the reduced backward. But anyway, Jesus equals 7411. The 940th prime, because see, this is 9/4 with a crown. The O is a crown. Okay, 0 or O. Okay, 0 to hero, get it? 9/4 with a crown. The 940th prime is 7411. Okay? That's why it's so important, this connection. And the very first, remember I told you that June 11th is the 162nd day of the year? The first number, when you put a crown on it, if you went from number 1 or number 2 and you put the letter O, which is the crown, you put an O on the number. This is the first number, 94. When you put an O on it, the letter O with the number 94, this is the first number that equals 162. June 11th is the 162nd day of the year. So 94 is the first number with a crown that adds up to the June 11th date. Okay, June 11th is the 162nd, 163rd day, and next year is 2025. You see it? It's perfect. Anyway, so that's why I was trying to make you understand why the 9-4 is so important. But I have so much more. I'm not going to show it to you, okay? There's so many connections to it, all right? But now we're going to get to the Georgia story. So on yesterday was 9-4, right? But remember, it was a leap year, so 9-4 landed on 9-5, right? The 9-5 is regular day. So there was a shooting in Georgia, and remember, George. Hold on. So remember, we're talking about Washington State, okay? So Georgia is connected to George, right? And Washington State is the June 11th event, like I said, and yesterday was my birthday, which connects to what I was just showing a minute ago. So this is a big deal. And what were they saying? And you know, where was this shooting at? Check this out. What shooting took place in Georgia yesterday? Well, it's not saying, but let me just show you this real quick. Hold on. Here, let me just show you this. Look at this. So, it was at Appalachia High. Okay? The shooting. Appalachia High. Why am I pronouncing that? Appalachia. Because, pay attention. Remember, this is in Georgia, connected to George Washington. Which state is the Apple State? You see that? Washington is the Apple State. You see it? All right. Washington State is the Apple State. All right. And Appalachia, get it? So that's why that school, it's all connected to the Apple State, okay? Now, and remember, it involved a gun. Gun equals 42. G-U-N equals 42. And the shooter's name, the shooter's name, his first name, shooter's name was Colt, like Colt 45. You see? So you have the shooter's name being Colt, you know, and who gave the Colt 45 to a president? It was Elvis. Elvis Presley gave a Colt 45 to Richard Nixon, the only president he ever visited, which I'm not going to explain to you why, but I'm not going to get into all the details, but which I've mentioned many times. But he gave him a Colt 45. Presley has the first 4 letters of president. You understand? And Elvis lived at Graceland. His house was Graceland. Looks just like the front of the White House. Okay? President Presley, you understand? Colt 45. Trump is the 45th president. Do you not get it? All right? The shooter's last name was Gray, Gray. Listen, I'm sure there's connections with that too, but I'm not going to get into that right now. But the fact that his name was Colt, it involved a gun. Gun equals 42. Gun equals 42. Now, and remember, it's Apple. It's in Georgia, George. Apple State is Washington. Now, remember, the date was 9/4. Okay? Check this out. What is the address for Appalachia High?
Appalachia High School is at 940 Heyman Morris Road,
Winder,
Georgia, 30680.
940 Heyman Morris Road in Winder, Georgia. So 940 was the address, and yesterday's date was 9/4, and that's with a crown. Do you not understand? And I told you that 9/4 with a crown, 940th is 7411. That's Jesus, 7411, right? And I told you 94 with a crown is the first number that equals 162 when you put a crown on it. And the 162nd day of the year is June 11th, right? And remember, I told you that MLK was was killed on 4/4, but it landed on the 4/5. 4/4/4/5 is the 94th, 95th day of the year, right? So, check this out. So the 4th prime equals 7. Pay attention, folks. You remember I told you the 940th prime is 7411. Jesus equals 7411. Okay? MLK was killed on 4/4, right? The 4th prime is 7. 7 plus 4 is 11. 7, 4, 11. Who did I just tell you was 7411? Jesus. So when they were killing MLK, they were killing Jesus. You not understand that? That's what I'm trying to make you understand, all right? And if you do it twice, hold on, if you do it twice, because remember, it was 4/4 that he was killed, right, MLK? Look what ends up happening with the total here. You see, 4th prime is 7, then you 7 plus 4, you add the 4. 7, 4 is 11. 7411, that's Jesus, right? But look, 11, 11. 11, 11, right? When was Washington State founded?
The founding date of Washington State was November 11th, 1889.
11/11. You understand? So, and also, what do you have here? The 44, 4 and 4, the 44 number. 44 equals the word kill. It also equals the word anti. Okay? And Elvis was killed in 70. Elvis died in 77. MLK died on 4/4. Do you get it? And then the 47 is 2 47s. 2 47s. I was born on the 248th day of the year. 9/11, from Elvis's birthday to 9/11 was 247 days, okay? 2 47s, do you get it? And MLK, he was born on 1/15, right? MLK was born on 1/15. What is the first prime number and what is the 15th prime number? MLK was born on 1/15. 2, 4, 7. He died on the 247s. Do you not understand? 4/4. 7/4, 4/7, 4/7. You get it? 4/7, 4/7, 4/7, 4/4. Is anyone not getting what I just showed? 2 47s. Do you get it? Do you get it? Does somebody get what I'm showing here? And do you understand what I'm showing here? It's absolutely incredible if you're listening, okay? And you know that George Washington, he was the first president, right? But was he? Were there 14 presidents before George Washington?
According to Atlas Obscura, a total of 14 men held the title of president before George Washington. Their historical legacies are enshrined in the...
So there was 14 before him. That means he was the 15th president. So he's the first and the 15th. Are you getting it? He's the first and the 15th president. This is stuff I've shown before, folks. This is not nothing new, but it's when you put all the pieces together, you know what I mean? And make you understand where they're going with this. Are you understanding what I'm showing, man? It's absolutely ridiculous. I told you it's all about the fact that it connects to my birthday, you know? And anyway, so back to what I was telling you. So the address of this place, I mean, first of all, it happened on 9/4. My birthday was yesterday, 9/4. It happened on 9/4. The shooting happened on 9/4. The address of this place, what was the address for Appalachia High?
Appalachia High School is at 940 Heyman Morris Road, Winder.
So it's at 94 with a crown, the address, 940. You know, so it happened on 9/4. The address is 9/4, and all the other things I connected. But here's the last thing I'm going to show. Let me type it in. That way you don't hear what I'm about to say. So this is the final tally of how many people were killed and injured. Look. 4 dead, 9 hospitalized. 4 dead, 9 hospitalized. So it's a 9/4 again. That was the total tally. 4 and 9. And yesterday was 9/4. You see how crazy that is? I mean, are you kidding me, man? Think about how crazy that is. Okay? And now, let me show you. This is a different article. Look, this is a different article. 4 dead, 9 injured. Appalachia sink. I don't think he was the principal. Wait, what? I don't think he was the principal, that person. Hold on. Who is the principal of Appalachia High? I don't think that was the principal that you're talking about. But there was a person, because you know Elvis is the Phoenix. There was a person who was injured in the shooting. His name was David Phoenix. I showed that yesterday. I mean, I said it yesterday in the live stream, the one I deleted. Hold on one second. Hold on. So let me tell you this part. Oh, also you remember I told you the Seattle's area codes? Seattle area codes, they added a new one, 564, and the old one was 206. So 564 plus 206 is 770. 770. And you know what? Here, listen. Telephone number for Appalachia High.
You can call Appalachia High School at 770-516-5111.
770. That's their area code. So that's another connection to that puzzle, you know? And one last thing here. Oh, guess what county it is? Because you know my name is Garo, right? Garo. the county. Hold on. What county is Appalachia High? Oh, they don't say. But I'll just tell you, it's in. They pronounce it Barrow, I think, or something. I don't know. But I would say Barrow, Barrow. But my name's Garo, Garo. But it's funny, it sounds like that, but they pronounce it differently. I would pronounce it Barrow, Barrow. But anyway, so, but the place was called Winder, Georgia, Winder, you know, and because remember I used to tell you that Elvis would go across the stage like a snake, sideways, a sidewinder. What else? There was one other thing. Oh, and remember his name was Colt, right? And by the way, he was 14 years old. Colt was his name, and you know Colt equals June. Colt equals June in gematria. Exact same numbers. Every number is the same. Colt equals June. So when Elvis gave that Colt 45 to Nixon, so that's connected to the 45, Trump's the 45, Colt equals June, and the shooter was 14, and June 14th is Trump's birthday. See, the shooter was age 14. Colt was his name, so that's June 14th, basically. Get it? 14, June, that's Trump's birthday. And I think that's it. If there's anything else you guys want to add, I don't know. I think I pretty much said everything. Oh, Appalachia High. I missed it. Appalachia High is, where is it? Appalachia High is 1-8, the initials. That's Elvis's birthday. A is 1, H is 8. 1-8. Appalachia High is Elvis's birthday, the initials. No way, really? So the 2 officers assigned, wait, I gotta see that. 2 officers, heroes in the Appalachia High shooting. Where is this? Man, I wish I could find that. See, I don't want to put the names in. I wanted to see if they say it, you know. I'll just put the names in. Let's see what they say. School resource officers played major role in apprehending shooting suspect. So I guess these are the 2. Right there. Look at oh. Look at their names. Look at that. Like Biff Tannen, Tanner Good, and Brandon King. You know. So you have Elvis the King, Don, Brand, like, you know, like a Mark, and Tanner, Biff Tannen connection from Back to the Future, yeah. Good catch. I didn't even see that. Yeah, to everybody in the chat making great comments. I just wasn't, my brain is so focused on what I'm saying next. I can't focus. You know. There was something else. I can't remember. So it happened on 9/4. The address was 940 with the crown. And and 4 killed, 9 injured. So it's and a few days before that, you had the 49ers 49ers football player that was shot. And you know the 49ers, where do they play football? At Levi's Stadium. Levi's is Elvis. Okay? And again, I'm going to refrain from, telling my opinion on it. But you know what I think. But anyway, also the victims of the shootings, of the school shooting, you know what their names had in it? 2 of the names had Christ in it. 2 of the names of 2 of the 4 people that succumbed, 2 of them had Christ in it. One had a Mason, and one was, I'm just going to write it. Because you know what? You know another name for Richard, right? I didn't spell the whole last name, but that's how it began. A-S. So yeah. So you had 1 Mason, 2 Christ, and 1 like this, Richard, and another name for Richard, So. And here on this channel, we believe everything the news tells us. We never question anything the news tells us. We believe everything they say. So anyone in the chat who's disagreeing, you're on the wrong channel. Anyway, we believe everything the news tells us. Someone's mentioning Morris the cat because the address was Morris, Heyman Morris. Check this out. Morris, I think he was the 9 lives. Remember, 9 lives. Elvis is the lives. Lives, lives, evils, Levi's. It's all Elvis, the anagram. I used to talk about that, the cat. Because cat is T-A-C, the Antichrist, cat. Get it? The Antichrist, T-A-C. 9 lives, 9 lives. They're trying to take, it's all about the 9. I keep telling you guys. The 9 needs the crown. That's what this whole thing's about. See, I thought he just wanted the 9, Elvis. No, he needs the 9 with the crown. And that's what this is all about. And you guys are not going to understand. Unless you know my videos, you're not going to understand. Elvis, like I said, Elvis and Trump need me to take their mark. I keep telling you that. I hold Lucifer's crown that he had. Because Lucifer turned into Satan, okay? Lucifer lost his 19 crown. Anyway. All we got to do, folks, is not take the mark. That's it. And we're good to go. Anyway, any last words? Oh, the 49ers play today? I don't know. I don't know nothing. I don't pay attention to sports anymore. There was a gun called a Barrow? Is that what you're saying? I don't get it. Yeah, somebody was mentioning that when Jesus rode in on a donkey, it was a colt. Is a donkey known as a colt? Oh, you mean like a boy donkey? Is that what you mean by colt? Are donkeys known as colts? I don't know what the hell they call a donkey. And by the way, folks, for the people who don't know, I mean, the whole point of Jesus coming in on the donkey was, like I said, it was letting people know that he's not trying to be flashy. You know what I mean? Coming in on on this, $1 million horse, and trying to prop himself up. He doesn't need to do that. That's what he's saying. Because somebody who's powerful doesn't need to show his power, It's like a rich person who doesn't want no one to know they're rich. You get what I'm saying? Because you don't want someone to love you because you're rich, right? So you wouldn't go around and that's what that's about, You want to find somebody who loves you for being, for your heart and soul, and not because you're rich. You know what I mean? Because you'll never find love that way, and that's why God lets you do whatever you want here. He gives you free will. And that's why there's all these temptations of the world. So what do you want? Do you want true love, or do you want the love of the flesh? Because that's what you're getting with this world, which feels good, right? When you're doing it, when you're doing the sin, and then you realize how bad it feels after. It's an emptiness, because you don't have true love, which is God, because everything about God is truth, and all that comes with sin is death. The wages of sin is death, and Jesus died on the cross and paid for our sins. You understand? He paid our wages as long as we believe, and you don't, that people are like, oh no, you can't tell people, that they need to stop sinning and stuff. Look, folks, I already told you, we're not perfect. We make mistakes, but if you're telling people it's okay to sin, you are not of God. I'm telling you that right now. You are not a saved human being if you're telling people that it's okay to sin. See, it's one thing, like I told you guys, nobody's perfect, but you don't go around promoting sin. Let me just look at the chat here before I end it. Yeah, God bless all of you, and appreciate all the birthday wishes from yesterday and today. Yesterday was my birthday. I turned 60. Yeah, I know that song. Little sister, don't you do what your big sister done. Yeah. Wait, the mascot? What? What are you talking? I don't understand what you're saying. Who's the mascot of what? Wait, it's Wharton's birthday too? Wait, what? Oh, does somebody want me to sing happy birthday to them? Where are you, Wharton? It's your birthday? I didn't see it. You want me to sing you happy birthday? Let me know. Let me know when you're ready. You want to give me a real name or no? Or is that your name? What do you want me to say? You want me to say Wharton, or you have another name? Nah? You don't want me to sing you happy birthday? Alright, it's up to you. It's up to you. Doesn't bother me. All right, well, happy birthday anyway. Well, I'm going to sing it anyway. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear whatever your Wharton name is. I'm just kidding. Wharton. Happy birthday to you. Oh, yeah, look at that. You're 67. That's Elvis. Elvis's number. Anyway, folks. Anyway, God bless. Anyway, for the people who don't know about the Satan, Lucifer losing his 19 crown. Just real quick, let me update that because I'm going to keep the video under an hour. It's 41 minutes right now. So when Lucifer was in heaven, he was created perfect. Okay, Jesus created Lucifer. All right, and Jesus equals 74, and Lucifer equals 74. If you've seen my testimony, you know that's how I started doing numbers. That's how I got into this numerical stuff, because when I saw that, I was like, what does this mean? How could they both equal the same? That doesn't even make any sense. They don't even have the same amount of letters or nothing, right? So I was like, what does it mean? Then once I read the Bible and I understood it, it took me time obviously to figure it out, but I'm saying I understood it, is that Jesus, who is God, when he made Lucifer perfect, he gave him a perfect name. And Lucifer, because he had free will, remember, Jesus created Lucifer, because everything that was created by Jesus, for Jesus, through Jesus. So that's why you know that Lucifer was created by Jesus. And that's why he gave him a perfect name. So that's why Lucifer's name equals 74, because he made him perfect, right? When Jesus made Lucifer. Anyway, so, but because he was made so perfect, he actually thought he was God, His ego got the best of him, Iniquity was found in him. See, it was free will that was what caused it. He was made perfect, but free will is what destroyed, what made him evil. Anyway, so when he got tossed out of heaven, he lost his crown name. He no longer was Lucifer. So he became Satan. So he doesn't have the crown name. So it's basically like he lost his crown. Okay? And I've explained to you guys that Lucifer, hold on. So what does Lucifer equal? 74, right? And Satan, he equals 55. So what did he lose? He lost 19. Because 19 plus 55 is 74. So Satan lost his 19 crown, okay? And that's what that whole 19 crown was about. Because Elvis is Satan, all right? And that's why Elvis was the first famous person to have anything to do with the Seattle Space Needle. When he made the movie, it happened at the World's Fair. Anyway, so everything's connected to Seattle. And where was the first case in America? In Seattle. The first person to get it landed in Seattle at the SeaTac airport. And he went through Seattle, whatever the hell. All I know is the first story on the news was first person to bring it to America was Seattle. That was the first thing they said. I did the whole story on it. So I don't care what they say now. That was what they said the first day. Man brought it to Seattle on the plane. And that's what it was. So Seattle was where the 19 crowns started in America. And I told you, it's all about Seattle. And I was telling everyone that Seattle is the target, the next 9/11, right? Which is going to be on 6/11. So So the 19th crown was Seattle. And I was telling everybody before this 19th crown happened that Lucifer lost his 19th crown. Because I was connecting it to the letter S, because S is the 19th letter, and Superman wore the S, you know, that on his thing. For snake, Seattle, you know, S is the 19th letter. So he lost his 19th crown, right? And then what do they come out with? They come out with this Corona 19. I didn't even know that Corona meant crown. Someone told me. I was like, what the heck? You know, there it is right there. You know, because I was telling everybody that Elvis is the representation of Lucifer. Because when Lucifer was in heaven, he was a musician. Everything that oozed out of him was music. And that's why Elvis, everything that Elvis does is music. You know? And he's like, you know, like I said, when you see him at that Hawaii concert, he looks like an angel. Like I told you, the first time I saw that, I said, who is this? You know, I was a kid. I go, this is what I would imagine what an angel would look like, you know? The way he dressed in those jewels and everything, you know, on that Honolulu from Hawaii concert. Yes, he's the pee-pee, the Pied Piper, you know? The pee-pee is the Antichrist. I've explained that already. So the first time you saw the 19th crown was in Seattle. All right? And I was talking about Seattle. I was talking about the 19th crown, and it was called Corona. Corona means crown. So 19 Corona, 19 crown. First famous person to get it was Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks was filming the Elvis movie when he got it. See how it all connects to Elvis and the 19th crown? And first death was in King County in Seattle. In King County, Washington. See how it all connects? Because Elvis is known as a king. And like I said, folks, it's a perfect puzzle. Okay? But see, now look, remember, Satan got his 19th crown already. But see, he's not looking just for the 19th crown. He wants the triple crown. So look, he went from 55 to 19, which equals 74. Now if he add the crown, the letter O, that makes 89. And Elvis turned 89 last year. He's 89 this year, I'm sorry. He's 89 right now, but he's about to turn 90. See, he needs the 9 with the crown. Okay? See, he turned, like I said, he got the 55, which is Satan, then 19 crown, which makes 74. Then he needs another crown, get 15. That makes 89. But he wants the 90, the 9 with a crown. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain all of this, folks. I don't get it all. I don't have every piece of the puzzle. But all I know is he needs the 9 with the crown. Okay? And you'll see what I'm talking about. And then what does that mean? See, it's the 0, the 9, then the 0, and then what comes after 0 is 1. 901. Because it starts over, the reset. Elvis equals reset. That's his name. Elvis equals reset in Gematria. And what is, look at this. You know, Elvis, he lived and died in Memphis, Tennessee, right? Look at this. What is Memphis, Tennessee area code?
901 area
See?
code. According to NextEva, Memphis, Tennessee is in the 901 area code.
Are you getting what I'm throwing out there? Because he gets to the 9, goes to the 0, then goes to the 1. Okay? Are you getting it? And this is the last thing I'm going to show, because you'll see what I'm talking about when you see my reset videos. I have like 1,000 cards ready to go on it, but I just haven't made it fluid yet. is so difficult to put together. I have all the information ready to go. I just don't have it lined up. And his name, Elvis, right? Which I've already explained to you, means God of sixes. I'm not going to explain that right now. But look, Elvis equals 6722, 6832. Look down here. See? 8. He was born on the 8th day. He needs the 9. And then you have a gap here, which is the 0. Then you get to the 1. See? 8, 9. The gap is the 0, then the 1, and then you have 2 zeros. Because, look, I don't know how to explain it, you know? And what's in between 89 and 100 is 11. So it's basically 11, 9, 11 right there. 8, 9, 1, 1, 1. You know, whatever the heck. Like I said, I don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all I'm saying is this is what they're doing. I don't know exactly how it works, but it's there. Whatever they're doing, that's what it is. And you'll see how it all connects soon when you see my reset videos. Hold on. Anyway, good comments by everybody. Like I said, I'm just, my brain has just got too much on it, man. Yeah, I've talked about the sea tack. It's the beast out of the sea. It's the Antichrist out of the sea. That's what that means. Yes, that's right, Jessica. I talked about that. The goalie. Elvis the goalie. Yep, exactly. Yes, Judas is the same as the word Satan in gematria. Hold on, let me catch up to the chat. Yes, Lucy, Lucifer, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Elvis is born in Capricorn, which is the sea goat sign. That's right. Elvis is the phoenix. Elvis is the kraken. Elvis is the sea goat. That's right. Elvis is the camel that shoots through the eye of the space needle. He's the beast out of the sea. Anyway, folks, God bless all of you. Look, folks, I could go on all day with the connections. All right. Anyway, I'll see you guys. I'll leave this video up. I'm taking the last video down from the other day. So this video I'm going to leave up. So that way people can see. This one's more of a, you know, this is more important than the other one. Let's put it that way. All right. God bless all of you. Last minute, folks. Any last things you want to say before I end the chat? I'll see you guys at 9 o'clock tonight, which is in 9 hours from now. And I'll do another live stream. Yes, pray for me. Pray for everyone in the chat. God bless all of you. Pray for those who are not in the chat. Yeah, I appreciate everyone interacting in the chat. All right, folks, last 30 seconds. End of video. Jesus is God.